Well, hello my dear geeks. This is a new series of videos that I'm going to be recording literally on the go. I'm just going to be walking around, in the park, like the way I am right now. I'm just going to be talking to you about things. I don't know what the audio quality is going to be like. Hopefully it will be good enough. I'm sure you hopefully will let me know. Okay, I'm going to start this series of videos with something that I wanted to talk about for quite some time now. And this is something that goes towards all the professional publishers out there, especially the small ones, because for the big ones, this possibly is not going to be as relevant. But hey, who knows? Ever since I started my own company publishing games here in Spain, one thing that's become complicated, it's publishing big books. There are an awful lot of books out there that I really am desperate to get to Spain, but when you have a game that has 150, 120, 200,000 words or more, it kind of becomes impossible to do because the translation is so huge. It's such a massive task and so expensive that I can literally, and I'm not kidding about this, for the price of translating 100,000 words, I can have a writer in Spain writing 2 games for me, literally writing 2 games. So it kind of makes it pointless because the market is possibly not going to be large enough to accommodate the money that's necessary to cover the costs, not just to make a profit. And let's face it, without making a profit, a company cannot stay. So this is something that I would like you to please consider when you are writing your books. Try not to exceed 50,000 words. And if you have to exceed 50,000 words, try to divide that book into more than one. Have a core book and then change into and expand with whatever it is that you think you need to tell your people, whether it is adventures or appendixes, anything at all. But try to make it that smaller, shorter, neater, and a little bit easier for translation purposes, because otherwise it's just hard. And I tell you, the Spanish-speaking market is growing, okay? And there is a large number of people playing role-playing games, and it is increasing quite dramatically, which is great. It's really great. But unfortunately, there are very few companies large enough to be able to afford the large translations and have all the infrastructure to get all the books published. Very few. And that makes it very hard for the smaller ones like us, who must find smaller licenses and smaller games to actually be able to get to grips with the market. And that has another problem for us, because then we cannot get well-known games that would truly allow us to grow at a rate that will enable us to do really cool shit in the future. So I know this is not always possible because, well, you may have your books already on the go, or they just need to be that large, which is fair enough. But if you're writing a game right now, and if you would like it to go international, please do consider. I'm not going to say to reduce the size of the game, because that's something that you may not be able to do. You may need that game to be that large because the game itself is large. What can we say? But if you can divide it, so the books can be, a core book of, say, that 40, 50,000 words, and then the remains can come into supplements that can be published later on and then bundled in a whole tome if you wish, but something smaller to start with that can be divisible. That will help us a great deal, and thus help yourself, which would be absolutely brilliant. So please do consider. Let me know what you think, actually, and if you would be willing to do that. Why not? Why do you think a game, if you need to have 300,000 words or 150,000 words, tell me why? Because it's just something that's very hard for me to comprehend. And it would be very cool to know, because that also would allow me to explain to my potential users, my potential customers, as to why something costs so much and why a game has to be the way it is. So thank you very much for your attention. Let me know what you think about the video, please. please let me know what you think about this video. And if you like this kind of format, silly walking about the park and just showing you, where I'm going in the middle of the street with some people looking at me as if I'm some sort of weirdo, which I am. And if you want some more of this, because I love to make them, I'm really having a great time. So let me know what you think, both about making smaller books and, well, making neater games and these videos. Okay, thank you so much. I'm Paco Garcia. Please subscribe if you have enjoyed this. Let me know what you think, and I will talk to you very, very soon. Take care.